Time now for Movies and Money. Let's check in with Erik Childress. Hey, Erik.
Hi, Angie.
How are the numbers shaping up at the box office this summer?
Well, the box office over last weekend had its lowest haul since the last week in February this year. And not counting 2020, the lowest top 10 number since the end of August in 1998. Lower than even the numbers of 2021 when theaters were just starting to find their footing again. And it's mainly due to studios just not being able to offer much of anything that audiences are willing to spend their money on right now. Sony's Bullet Train led the way for a second week with $13.4 million, down 55% from the weekend before. Now that is a film that looks to be coming in on the soft side for the studio. The kids have already started going back to school, so the midday numbers are going to drop. And this is a period where audiences do try to catch up with some of those late summer releases, so the percentages will start coming in on the lower side. But starting with a baseline of just $55 million spent within the top 10 last weekend, we could be headed for one of the lowest grossing Augusts in some time, and this is a drought that could extend even further than that.
Are you seeing any movie prospects for the next couple of months that will entice audiences to choose theaters over staying home and streaming?
Well, we will do a full preview of the autumn box office in a few weeks, and there are likely to be more films added to the schedule as we wade through this pre-awards/festival season. But honestly, right now, it is very possible we won't see more than 5 or 6 movies reach $100 million for the rest of the year. Now, granted, a couple of those are likely to be mega hits like Avatar: The Way of Water and Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, and the upcoming DC films Black Adam and the Shazam sequel should do well too. The hope is that we see the return of the kind of modest-sized successes that we saw before the pandemic. Films that might start small but grow with some word of mouth. The $50 million plus films that adult audiences would find time for in the past before waiting for them to show up on home video or streaming. Now, there are a lot of those films with potential in a marketplace that just needs to get people talking. Word of mouth is going to be pivotal through most of September and October into the holiday season as well.
One film trying to take a last bite out of the August box office is Beast. Here's a look.
There's something crossing up ahead. Keep the girls in the car.
Stay in the car, okay? Just stay in the car.
But
Diabolo? Okay, what's he saying?
Diabolo means devil. I've never seen anything like this. Multiple attacks without eating its prey. Lions don't do that. At least no lion I've ever seen.
What's the critics' consensus, Erik?
Well, word from some critics I trust is that this may be a ride worth taking. Maybe a Cujo-like tale with lions instead of a rabid St. Bernard is what audiences are looking for. The second half of August has seen a number of success stories for horror films over the years, many of them franchise films, but also others like Don't Breathe and The Cell. And I think you will see this nudge Bullet Train out of the top spot this weekend, but with a more tepid number not far removed from the $13 million of last weekend. But hoping to add a little spark to what should be another low top 10 number is the new Dragon Ball Super superhero film. Now, these anime films being released over the past few years have really become an event for their fans. The new Demon Slayer movie actually outbattled Warner Brothers' Mortal Kombat film last year, opening over $21 million in April and finishing with over $45 million. And the last Dragon Ball film opened with nearly a $10 million haul back in January 2019. Do not be surprised if this film ends up challenging these R-rated action pictures this weekend.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Angie.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.